I'm about ready now to shape the armholes, and this is the front, which I've already done. And to shape the armholes, we're going to bind off 4 stitches at each edge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do that twice, and then work some decreases. Now also notice I've placed these markers at the decreases that I've made up the armhole. I want the armhole to sort of angle in rather than just be straight, and that's what that's for. Now I do the same on this side. I bind off, but if you've never bound off for armholes before, or you've had to bind off on this side of your work, you may not realize you have to bind off from the wrong side. And so that's what I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to bind off, and because I'm on the right side of the work, I'm just going to 1, and when you bind off, count as you go, because it's kind of hard to read bind off stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's look at that for a second. If you're not sure if you've bound off the right number of stitches, find the column of stitches, and those are the things that look like a V, and go to the top and see if it's been bound off. 1, 2, 3, 4. And notice that on the 5th stitch, that's where this stitch is coming from. Now, the way that my row gauge is that I have to make one more increase on this for the bust line on this same row. And so I'm going to make those increases and then turn the work. Drop those on the ground. And so I'm going to be working up to my markers. And I'm going to leave my markers in even when I finish this, because they're going to help me find the center to make my decreases, or to do my bind off for the back. So if you remember, to do the increase, I go down here, my left slanting. Oops, sorry. And then I'm going to work the 21 stitches in the center for this size. And actually I might make it 21 stitches for all sizes. That might be easier. Haven't written the sizes yet, so I generally work up one garment and then do the sizes from there. Well, sometimes I'll size the whole thing. It depends on what the project is. But this one, I'm just writing the pattern for one size right now. Haven't quite determined how I'm going to do the different sizes. And I'm almost to the end of the row, and then you can stop watching me knit. And I'll bind off. Now, as I said, the armholes are shaped by a series of bind off rows and then decreases. And I'm going to use mirrored decreases on the armholes, like with everything else, and the pattern will specify what those are. Okay, now to bind off on the wrong side, I just bind off as if I'm purling. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there I go. Then I just work to the end and I bind off 4 more stitches on either side again, and then I do my bind offs. Now I'm going to do one more video for the knitting of this. There will be videos for how to seam it and finish it, pick up stitches, and that will be on how to shape the neck.